Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the opportunity given to me to share BIM implementation or project in Indonesia. Before I start, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Novias Nurendra. I joined with WIKA since 1993. And WIKA is a state-owned company in Indonesia, where we are among the largest and most diversified investment and APC contractor in Indonesia. And then currently, my position is a general manager for system development, where in my role, I'm looking for a new way and technology to control and improve our business process in construction industry. So in this process, I learned about building information modeling just recently. So that's brief about me. And then as this big event is also attending by many experts from around the world, and I think the finalists also from 19 countries. I don't know how well you know about Indonesia. So I want to take a short video about Indonesia first, just short movie. So hope you will know better about Indonesia. So you can see from the western part to the eastern part of Indonesia, Sabang until Merauke, is 5,400 kilometers. It's same distance from Tehran to London here. So I travel 11,400 from Jakarta here to London to speak with you. So I just want to also impress you that with 13,000 islands in Indonesia, we will have a lot of projects in infrastructure. So I try to find some reference. So this is the reference, I think, from the also INR also. They say Indonesia among the top 5 in global construction market. So even in 2030, we will surpass Japan. So will be number, I think, the 4th, because Western Europe is consists a lot of countries there. So this will say a lot of construction also. Of course, China, US, Western, and India, all as a big country. But Indonesia, I think, is now growing up for the construction. So talking about construction, also because my role is try to find and improve process, then I take a look about productivity. Productivity, when you take a look, from over 20 years, only 1% in average, they increase productivity in our civil construction. I mean, construction industry, only 1%. I think this morning, some speakers said, even in US, they actually decreased the productivity. In UK, I think the flat. So this is, but Indonesia, I take a look, the chart, we're 1.5, at least above the average. That's from Indonesia. And then to increase the productivity, of course, there is some reference also from McKinsey. They said there's 7 areas that we can increase this. And then 4, I think, related with BIM implementation. So that's why we really go to this direction about BIM. So I skip about WIKA, the video, but this is about highlight of the company, WIKA. So WIKA, you know, our revenue is about 2 billion, and then the profit around less than 5%. So this is average also profit in construction industry, less than 5%. So it's a risky business. So if we miss something, then we just lose our profit. So that's why it's important also we do the business properly. And every year, normally we're running more than 100 projects. So that's why we really want to put a new process in this context. And this is just a glance about of WIKA overseas project. We already expand also in Africa since 2009 when I responsible as project manager there. And then until today, we still have more project there. We're running 5,000 unit apartment in Nigeria, and then in Dubai, and also in our neighboring country. And this is our signature project in Indonesia. We do dam, we do airport, we do almost everything because we have a lot of division and department. So important also for WIKA to do a properly and correct BIM implementation, because will we put in all in aspect in our project. So talking about the project itself, flyover Teluk Lamong, the project itself have 1 year's completion time, when we must complete all the design process from the design based from the owner, and the project costs about 1.3 trillion Indonesia rupiah. And the interesting about this project, this is first project in Indonesia that use BIM as a tender requirement. So when we start to learn about BIM, of course, as we are a big contractor in Indonesia, people see us and want to do the BIM and their project. And this Pelindo is their own company also. Then they mandate in their tender document that they're in their project, the BIM should be implemented. And then we got the project. And this is also a national strategic project in 2017. Why Pelindo should build this project? Because Pelindo is actually port authority. When they have a port, and the port actually location is not quite strategic, because there is a street that always have traffic jam. So that's why they want to build the red line, the new access about 2 kilometers, so they can go directly to the Surabaya Gresik toll road. So reducing travel time from normally minimum 1 hour until 15 minutes. But in the most worst case is more than 2 hours. So that's why this is structure is very important for them as the owner. Of course, for the challenge for us, completing the project in 1 year, because including design and everything, and managing the cost efficiently, because this is a lump sum project for us. And as usual, as a contractor, maintaining the quality standard is the goal for the project itself. And how we manage to achieve this? By starting BIM goal on the project. So we try to simplify integration between several disciplines. We make better in data quality, and we want to reduce error on construction site, because normally in normal projects sometimes we have rework in the project site. This is we want to avoid, because with the very short time period, we cannot avoid to, let's say, to have rework at the project. And the second, we want to advance collaboration and communication also with the using of BIM level 2. So the idea, implementation using Bentley solutions. It's not come just from above. We try actually already to select which platform is the best to do this one. We already do with other, but normally software BIM is separate, so they can connect smoothly. But with Bentley, we found is a good one. So what we do in this project, in this project execution, we want to have BIM until level 2, because this is the first time also we implement BIM. So in level 1, we do survey photogrammetry, 3D modeling, and do analytical process. And we can generate auto volume and bill of quantity. In level 2, we do data collaboration and 3D integrated schedule. This is what we do in the project. And then I already explained to you why you use Bentley. Interoperability between Bentley software. This is the key, because really with other software we found difficult and takes time to do. And Bentley is good also, it's very light software. Integration with reality modeling and efficient in file management, because it's light and easy also to use. So in the right side is all the software that we use for this project. So this is about the survey. We do the survey using drone, so we can capture the surface area more detail. And of course, for topographic survey, we bond the area with GCV, ground control. So making sure that every facility, existing facility, we can capture. And then we put the reality modeling in the right side. So normally we do without BIM, we take 1 month to do this. But with BIM, we can do it with 7 days, 1 week. And in design phase, as this is also we use for road alignment using Open Road Designer. So design road alignment based on standard code. And then we do modeling with Open Road Modeler, parametric 3D modeling we use. For analysis, we do with lip brick concrete and steel, because there is a different also structure in this project. There is concrete steel also, and then there is concrete girder and also use concrete steel. Steel girder, I mean. So this is that's why we use lip bridge concrete and steel. And then for the concrete girder, we use detailing with ProStructure. So with BIM, we can save almost a month for this process design phase. And then this is also the good for project scheduling. We use AECOsim for building designer, so we can take a look from the Microsoft in the left side, and then put visualization for every party to see. So there is a time frame in the left side of the right picture, where we can visualize, integrate the project schedule into model. So easy for everybody to see what happened in the process in the construction. And then about collaboration. Data collaboration BIM level 2, we use project-wise. When by using this, the engineering, procurement, construction collaboration, we can working together and work file integrated in one private server, so user can access everywhere. So we use also for navigation, Bentley Navigator, when easier also for people to see this visualization. And we can put all the parameter in the data in the drawing, so people can see the parameter of in the drawing, like this one. Okay, about the timeline itself. So this is the timeline that we use. So we can save for design times almost 50 days for using BIM. So almost 2 months for 1 year's schedule is very helpful for us. And then 3D model and quantity. So 3D model output and site navigation. So we have saving cost and time also. So this is by using this 3D model and quantity, we get directly the volume. So this different between the normal calculation that the software that we can get save the cost. So we save around 3.9 billion Indonesia rupiah from the volume efficiency. And then this is, I think, one of the most important part for the BIM. The clash detection was the most important thing also. So the first design is introduced by the owner, so as the basic design. So by doing the BIM, we can put everything in the visualization, and we know that the position of the pier head is not proper because it's in the middle of the highway. So by knowing this in advance, we avoid loss due to improper design. And then we avoid also losing 2-month construction time loss if we know this later. So this is, I think, also important. And related with collaboration, this is we saving around 47K USD because it's like traveling time. Because I explained first, Indonesia is a big country also. Traveling one to island to another island takes time and also expensive. So this is some animation rendering with LumenRT. So this flyover crossing one railway and two major highway. Okay, and to summarize, I think integration between survey and civil structure by BIM Bentley platform is excellent. And we can do data presentation with 3D model for better visualization and information for the parties involved in the project. And then clash detection and resolve design issue before construction is also the key. And digital collaboration between engineering, procurement, and construction. This is the summary of the project. And then key point, I think I already explained about time, cost, and quality, where we can save time, we can also save cost and avoid losses due to improper design. And quality, we get accurate design result and better look in 3D. And lesson learned from our experience, BIM implementation is about a change management. It's not only, let's say, buying a software and we can implement. And then we need full support for all parties is needed for successful implementation. And develop your roadmap, choose your platform, and apply gradually. Because this is also happen with other contractor will come to us to discuss with us, because they say they already start BIM but it's stuck in the middle. Just so we share also our experience. And then I think Bentley provides all necessary guidance and software for successful BIM implementation. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.